Hi, everybody. That was a tough act to follow. From American bluegrass to deep, deep small town Spain. Here we go. It's the joy of spoken world online. One of the most beautiful gifts that living abroad, living in Spain has afforded me is that I have been included, really like integrated into a small town. I live in Barcelona, but my husband's small town is near Saragossa, the city about 3 hours from here. And over the years, especially during the lives of his parents, visiting all the time and just being incorporated into the town, friends and acquaintances, um, you get deep into the mesh in many ways. Being a foreigner, nevertheless, I got involved. I still am involved in the mesh of the small town psyche, perhaps. And one of the things that happens in small town Spain, I don't know about France, I don't know about the UK, but is that people, to a surprising amount, they refer to each other in nicknames. And when you're chatting around the table, you're referring to that family, this family, so and so, by their nicknames. And it's just something assumed and very natural. So I'm going to read one poem which has a lot to do with my experience in that phenomenon. I'm going to screen share this. It's from my third collection, which is actually my fourth collection, sorry. The third and fourth are in one book called A Mountain on Jupiter, Earth Castle. The small town is actually an Arabic name, Cala Torao, and the English translation would be Earth Castle. That's the title of the collection, and this is the title of the poem. Here we go. Earth Castle. Maybe we're the fags, the queers, the Catalanas. I'm the gay American guy who's been butt fucking Ramon and Sagrarios, the coal vendors, son, Jose Ramon, for, what is it, over 20 years by now? As an intro, in lieu of a known nickname, to who I am along the lines of the breakfast, lunch, dinner, cafe, bar conversation everyone in Earth Castle has had at one point or another. Not that I'd take any special offense to any of the titles, but rather take it as an honor of sorts to be registered, publicly ingrained in their local white pages, akin to roots, something I could never boast of in America. Over the years, your family's own pre, during, and after breakfast, lunch, and dinner conversations have brought to the table a virtual encyclopedia Britannica of who's who for hundreds and thousands of reasons, a hell of a lot more run-of-the-mill than our own novelesque and risque contribution to the tableau of small town gossip. Dining table gossip that begins with something like, guess who I saw on the way out for bread or the news, and runs the entire gambit of blood ties and associations, an endless array of curious nicknames, the frogs, the toads, the pacifiers, the spring onions, the piss drops, the shit sprays, the carpenters, the coal vendors, and so on. Some for the obvious, others for the more oddball, possibly one-time anecdote that stuck and became, lo and behold, public domain. Far from any endeavor to insult or harm, but simply to name so-and-so, since we are all still here in Earth Castle to do so. Thank you.
I love it, Craig. Thank you so much. Very interesting stuff we do with names, with language, with people. Great. Well done, well wrought.
Craig, where are you? I want to tell you I am so incredibly proud of you.
Rusty, and me, you, honey.
That's great. Oh, wow. So next on we have Marissa Prada, who's launched a new press called Red or Green Books. I sent her a buttery book manuscript. And I really love her work. Please go right ahead, Ms. Prada.
Yeah, thank you so much, David. All right, so I pulled up a short piece that I wrote not too long ago in a workshop that I think is very beautiful and